Okay, it's literally the moment y'all have all been waiting for. I'm finally taking my lives and making them into YouTubes. Like, let's be for real. Because I feel like so many of y'all have been missing the story time. Some of y'all are missing pieces that are important to catch you all up, or in general, just to get a gist of what really happened. So, we're going to take it all the way from the beginning, and this is going to be your very first story time, okay? This is when I got with that delusional boyfriend, my high school sweetheart, okay? If you enjoyed this video, make sure you're hitting that like button, you're subscribing, and clicking that post notification bell so you don't miss shit else. Y'all, I'm about to drop video after video after video. We about to catch the fuck up. Let's go. Stay tuned. Let's roll the clip.
Don't ever change for anybody. Don't ever trade your soul. Don't even listen to him. He don't know nothing at all. Try not to get too involved. But really it's breaking my...
Okay, so the guy dated for 4 years, right? Gaslighting to a different degree. Players not doing all that, right? So I don't know why I didn't peep this, because the same shit happened in high school and we went to high school together. He was on varsity, but he did not get no PT. You wasn't eating like that. But he didn't get no PT because he didn't have the GPA. But I never knew that. I just never knew. Mind you, I was a cheerleader, so I'm never really watching the game. You get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't know that you not getting no PT out there. Then I played, I was a cheerleader for basketball season. You was on the basketball team the freshman year. Your brother was the manager the rest of our years. So you became like the water boy manager kind of thing. But it was like a cool people job because all the black people played. Like we went to a black high school kind of thing. So it wasn't like a bad thing that you didn't have like a position kind of, like you didn't physically play, you know, because you was with all the niggas and everybody was cool. So I was a cheerleader once again, so I would never pay you no mind. We just dated. It's been a while. Yes, Bookie, I was being. So in high school, like I said, y'all, he did not play like that, right? So I don't even know how he would say like, oh, he got signed to all these different teams, to all these different colleges. And like I said, I was bumping with somebody when I got with him when I was 15. I lost my virginity a month and 4 days before my 16th birthday, okay? To a grown ass man. 8 months later, 3 months later, I finally hunched my boyfriend. So in his mind, he was my first. In his mind. So to him, he felt like I'm her first. So like he had that kind of whole, no Bookie, I been fucking. That grown man had me in a chokehold. But the grown man, was a gaslighter too, and he was in college. So he would be cheating in college on me while I'm in high school, and he would be like, you know, all I did was let the hoe suck my dick because you don't suck dick. You're not there yet. You're a little girl still. I'd be like, but I love you. Like, real dumb, right? So to me, I had a nigga at school, and I had one who was in college already. This is at 15, 16. So in jail, is who in jail? So by then, I'm like,
oh, shit.
What?
Who in jail?
Yeah, somebody said in jail. I don't know what they're talking about. Huh? Yes, he is in jail. Who just said that?
You didn't pay attention.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he's in jail right now. We'll get to why he's in jail. So, the college dude. Yes, he was my high school. The college dude is my high school sweetheart. My high school sweetheart is currently in prison. We're going to get to that. The gaslighter. Him. So, so in high school, we was together, right? And he's the reason, like, I used to fight every year. And I never fought. To me, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I'm fighting over dick off rip. I've always been that kind of bitch. If that's my D, that's my D. And I'm fighting over it. And I had the mother that was like, are you serious? You're fighting over? Yes. Mommy. I've been at this shit 05, 06. You feel me? I'm fighting over too. Yes. Even to this day, I fight you about my husband, bitch. I fight over dick. I hate when hoes be like, oh, I fought about my respect. No, bitch, I'm fighting over dick. Because it's mine. Period. She gonna have to see me off rip. Like, I hate when bitches be like, oh, I don't fight over a nigga, I'm fighting over my respect. No, bitch, you're fighting over that. It's okay. We all do. Because I'm gonna tell y'all here, hoe about man, get in the field, hoe. So, so when I was in high school, like, His best friend and your husband are real want to be listening to these stories. Girl, this happened like 10, 15 years ago. That man don't care about none of this. This little pussy kids. Exactly. I knew I wasn't the only one. As long as it ain't man, we fine. Period. Okay? So, when, mind y'all, my husband I heard all these stories. That man don't care. Y'all, there he go. That's my man right here. Right there. And I'm in the Navy right now, and I beat a bitch up. You hear me about I'm in. I step to hoes about I'm in. So, don't get too friendly. Don't get too cute. Don't wave too many times. When you know how to fight, who the fuck cares? Period. That's how I felt like, I'll get in the field. Anyways, let me keep going. So, my boyfriend had a best female friend, right? We're going to call her Sticks. Sticks had another best friend. He know all the stories, y'all. No, for real. He know all of them. Sticks had a best friend named Jay. Jay and Sticks were like really, 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 really skinny girls and always was drama out. So let me tell y'all how I ended up getting to this city. I used to go home, like I told you, I was between Florida and Virginia growing up. I used to go home to Florida on the summertime until what year? My freshman year of high school. This summer before my freshman year, when I left Virginia, I was in one city, okay? Where I had been attending schools, coming back, this, that, and the third. I came back from Florida. My mother had moved to a whole different city, 45 minutes away. All my friends gone. Everything gone. Brand new start. She like, we're starting over, no bullshit. I'm like, is you delusional? I'm not starting over nowhere. I don't want to be friends with these people. This is my freshman year. Me and my friends. You know what I'm saying? I had just kissed my nigga before I left. I'm ready for him to play in this cat behind, you know what I'm saying, on the back seat of the bus. You know, I'm there. I'm like, where's my man? Mom, what are you doing? Y'all was sick. So, I get there and off rip, I'm 48 hot. There are 4 of us. My mother has 4 children. I'm the second oldest. So my older sister was already there. Me and my little sister was just coming back from Florida. And my little brother was still with my mom and my older sister. You're a very good storyteller, loving and hearing. Thank you, Bookie. So my mom is on some shit like, new beginning, we're starting over, no bullshit, and you're gonna love it here. So I'm already 48 hot, moved, and we only got like a week or 2 before school starts. So off rip, I'm in a new neighborhood, and I'm like, okay, well, if this is where we're gonna start at, I'm already depressed. Where the niggas at? Where are the niggas? Hey, Bookie. So off rip, I'm like, asking my older sister, okay, like, bitch, you been here all summer, what the niggas at? She's like, I don't come out the house. I don't know. I have a couple friends, but not many. Well, I'll run it up and find them. So my sister get all the neighborhood niggas that, you know, she had been talking to people, but my sister was nowhere near as fast as I was. Baby, I was a track star. I was out the door. But I was not hunching like that. You know what I'm saying? I let you play underneath my skirt, but you ain't finna stick nothing up there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, hey. Like, I was like that, right? My mom started at Southern Port St. Lucie, and it was so wet. Girl. So, one thing about me, you might can put your fingers up there, but you ain't gonna, right? I'm not ready. So, the neighborhood niggas come over. So, at this point, they're like, oh, you're the sister. This story is too much for me. Oh, well, Bookie, it gets better. So, off rip, you know, they kind of like, oh, looking at my older sister like, oh, you got a little sister. And the way my school was is really crazy because, so my sister's class, like she graduated 06. Anybody in 06 had a sibling in 08. Anybody who, if they had a sibling in 08, they also had siblings in middle school. So it's kind of like each one of my mom's kids had a pair from the same family. It was really weird. So you know what I'm saying? So the niggas that's my sister age got little brothers my age. I thought this was Terry Joe. Girl! We definitely was just on the same live yesterday. Hey, what part of Florida? I'm in, baby, I'm in Duval. So, my mom is like, so one of them, we gonna call him, 21, because right now he got about 13 kids. But I was in love with him when I first got there. He was my first little woody woo. Okay, in a new city. Hey, cousin. He was my first whoop-de-whoop in this new city my mother had moved me to. And he was going to be the first nigga to play underneath this skirt. Like, period. I was lining him up, you know. So, first day of school come. And, pause. My mother comes home from work my first day out the house that summer from, like, moving or whatever, right? Like I told her, hey, ghetto version ghost riding from Pleasure. Let's go ahead and get you out of here. So, block. Yeah, you're gone. So, my mother, had went to work. Like, my mother was one of those, like, you knew her schedule front to back to front. You know what I'm saying? She left. She would leave a note on that refrigerator. And she was that mama that was like, make sure that meat is pulled out. And we would always pull it out 10 minutes before she put around that corner. We had that kind of mama. So, off rip, you knew how she moved. You get what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in one of E. Kane lives. These stories interesting. Period, Bookie. So, I'm like, so off rip, my mother comes home. Now, mind you, I couldn't gauge her time to get home because, like I said, we was in a new city. So we wasn't where we used to live where I could tell you, like, oh, my mama come home this time. So my sister knew the schedule, but she was slow. Like, she won't give him what it was supposed to give. So this particular day, I got a garage full of niggas. This is like the Thursday before school started, and school started on a Tuesday because it always started the day after Labor Day. So, hi dear, please let my name chicken and you please I'm from Ghana and I like you. I like you too, Bookie. This shit is like a movie or book, period. So, on this particular Thursday, right, my mother is back, like I hear the garage go up. Now, I got a garage full of niggas. I'm sitting from one nigga lap to the next nigga got, you know what I'm saying? Me and, keep in mind, like I told you, Sticks and Jay. Me and Jay were like, we lived 2 doors down from each other, okay? Sticks lived around to the back neighborhood, or like the street behind ours. I didn't know Sticks. Sticks was somewhere else during the summertime, but Jay was there. Jay had already met my older sister, of course, before I got there. And she was like, you know, you my age, you know, your sister older than me, but she told me she had a little sister. I like you more, Bookie. So I was like, yeah, this gives a Wattpad book. Yeah, it was the accent with it too. So I'm like, so I met Jay or whatever. We was cool at this time. And okay, she was in my garage too. Mind you, she grew up around all these niggas, so she already know them. I don't know them, you know. Like I told you, I just try to find somebody who's gonna fit on the skirt for the weekend or whatever, you know, like just moving there, right? I'm the cute girl, the cute new neighbor. So I got a garage full of niggas. Y'all call up, put that motherfucking garage up. That garage said, it's deer in headlights. Every nigga in that garage take off running. Boop, 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 boop. The Florida girl. Jawan, get off my live. Let me go ahead and mute you. So, Wendell G Life, period. So, my mama, when I say my mama left that garage and niggas went flying out the garage to the point where somebody had waste paint that my mama had been painting our walls with. And the paint fell over, like the bucket of paint all over the garage floor. Now, if you know paint don't come off of cement. My mother was 48 high. At this point, you the real city girl, period. I never lied about what I do, because one thing about it, I'm gonna get out of the mud from niggas. So, my mother is like going ham. Now, I want y'all to know, like, my mother is a changed woman. She is every bit of me when she was younger, but now that she's older, she get this, I am corporate America. You know what I mean? That's how my mama is, and it's really annoying, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Not too much on Carla. So, my mother then turns around and, like, she jump out the truck. Y'all, she jump out the truck like, line up. Because who the fuck was in my house? Niggas is bolting. This a different city. You know what I'm saying? She ain't used to no niggas running from her. So I'm like, and I'm over here looking crazy. My mama like, so the niggas ran, right? Only a few of them kind of stayed behind and was like, you know, Miss Carla, like, we won't do nothing. We was just chilling in the garage. Oh, yeah, I think I found my new favorite TikToker. These stories are interesting as hell. Thanks, Bookie. Sounds just like her. So, I'm sitting there looking crazy. My older sister always been green as fuck, y'all. On my mama, my older sister always been green. Dad's been a green asshole from day one, but not too much on my sister, because I be there for that hoe. So, My sister, we get in the house and my mother is like, let me explain something. This is not the whorehouse. I'm like, girl, you doing too much. You doing too much. We was just chilling. She was like, there's no reason I'm coming into my house to a garage full of niggas. No reason. Y'all, we ain't had no daddy, okay? It was 4 of us, 3 girls, 1 boy. My little brother was the youngest, obviously. And so I ain't had no daddy around when I was growing up. And that's why I'm young and I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So not too much on my cousin. Not too much. Where your mama from? Baby, my mama is from Butt City. Not too much on my sister, yes. Not too much. So when I say, like, my mama was, like, going in, she used to be on my sister like, and you're the oldest. This is not going down here. You've been here all summer. We haven't had any commotion. She looks at me and she's like, you just got here and we're not going to have any commotion. I'm like, girl, you doing too much. You doing too much. She's like, I know you're bullshit and you're not bringing that bullshit here. In my mind, and I'm rolling, them black mamas be snapping, aka you the problem. In my mind, I'm bringing the bullshit. And over the next 4 years, I turn that motherfucking house up, y'all. I said I turned that house up. Carla hated me. It's the voice change for me. Period. So, where are you live? I'm in my bed. So, yeah. So, okay. So, boom. First day of school started, right? So my mama give us the pep talk like, no bullshit, no niggas in my garage. I'm like, okay, you doing too much, you doing too much. So remember this was a Thursday. On that Friday, I went to other people's house. Like, on that Friday, me and Jay hit the neighborhood. You know what I'm thinking? Don't worry about it. Y'all ain't got to come to my house because y'all so scared. Y'all scared. My mama gonna pop up again. Now it's time for me to figure out where everybody else live. Now it's time for me to walk the block, right? Now I'm scoping out house like, oh, okay, that nigga live there. Jay like, he stay there, she stay there. Oh, I'm learning the motherfucking block, okay? So now my mama ain't got to worry about it because, you know, you ain't got to worry about no more bullshit, Bookie. I'm finna be in the streets. So, hey, Bookie. So, girl, is this Fantasia? Let me go ahead and follow you, friend. So, and don't be screaming, I'm loving the beds. Oh, thanks, Bookie. So, at this point, I'm dying working. Girl, for real. So, at this point, I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm scoping out the city because I'm a virgin, but keep in mind, I had just came back from the city, from Florida, you know what I'm saying, around all my cousins who been out here fucking. I'm trying to be out the porch. I'm scared, but I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, play in the city a little bit. I done messed with a couple of dope boys over the summer, so I feel like I'm a little advanced. And when I say mess with them, I mean, they took me to the store and was buying me, like, pickled eggs and pickled sausages, Bookie. They was walking with me. You feel me? They was on the block, and I was coming outside standing on the porch. So that's how I felt, right? The suburbs. Stop reading the comments. Tell the story. Okay. So, to me, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm walking the city, at this point, when I'm walking the neighborhood, I feel like I'm that girl. Like, I got a little experience to me. Don't nobody know me in this neighborhood. So I got a time to start a fresh slate, basically. You know what I'm saying? So, at this point, I can, like, basically, you know what I'm saying, give what it's supposed to give. I'm more experienced. I'm not no little ass girl to them. Okay? So, school started. It's the first day of school. I get on the bus, and the first day of school, I meet Jay's best friend, Sticks. Because remember, I told y'all Sticks was gone. Sticks get on the bus. It's the end of the day. I done had a good first day. I done scoped on, you know what I'm saying, a nigga. I don't think I went classes with, you know. I'm ready to be out the door. I'm ready to be at the games, you know. I'm like, oh, this is a new city, new life. I can get used to this, okay? I can play on these niggas' top. I can run this city. This is my mindset. Okay? Yeah. First day of school on that motherfucking bus, I gotta show these hoes what the fuck I'm back. Now, mind y'all, I get on. My sister's on the bus because my sister's a year older than me. In school years, my sister did 3 years of high school. I did all 4. She graduated a year early because when we switched from Virginia to Florida, it was like a mix-up in her grading system. Okay, so she only had to do 3 years so that she could graduate at the right grade. They didn't make her do the full 4. Anyways, we get there, and my sister's on the bus. So really, to me, my only thing was my mama was like on some shit like, both of y'all hoes better make it home same time type stuff, because I was good for getting kicked off a bus or missing a bus. The hair is giving. Thank you, boo. So, off rip. come on there like this. So I want to give y'all like, okay, so the bus driver had to be their bus driver from like middle school. So a lot of people on the bus already knew the bus driver. And so it was kind of like, I was like the new girl to the bus driver, obviously, me and my sister. So all I know is Sticks get on the bus and she like, I'm sitting there. A white boy get up and he like, hey, can you hold my seat? I have to go grab something like, I don't know, off of whatever, like out of the hallway before we pull off. Hey, Bookie, so I'm like, no problem. I don't have no problem holding a seat for you. Like, all I know is the niggas in the back of the bus, obviously, because they was in my garage. So it was kind of like, that's how I knew what bus to get on, because I never saw my sister in the beginning. So my sister's on the bus or whatever, we on there. Like I told you, my sister green as fuck, but not too much on her. Sticks get on the bus and she walk up to me. Now, you ain't mean that buzz, you was being hot. So Sticks get on there, y'all. She walk up to me and she like, bitch, scoot over. Oh! Who is you talking to? Who is you talking to? She like, bitch, move over. Who are you talking to? The niggas on the bus like, oh, that's the new girl. You don't even know her. You don't even know her. She like, I don't give a fuck. She need to move over. In my mind, it's like, hood bitch activated. You feel me? And I'm like, so she says, the bus driver's like, sit down, because she's standing, obviously. And she's like, I need to go, sit down. So she yells to the bus driver, like, she won't move over. So the bus driver, like, scoot over so we can go. So I'm like, oh, you can get on the inside, because now I'm there. I'm fucking there. So she get on the inside, but while she's on the inside, y'all, she starts rah-rahing. When I say rah-rah, that hoe, she get there. She like, cause y'all must be didn't tell this bitch who I was, this and the third. Y'all, if I ain't know shit else, I knew my address. I didn't know where we was. I didn't know where the school was at. Barely knew the name of my motherfucking school. This is the first day I told that hoe that address. I said, get off right here. I don't know if that's the first, second, third, fourth, fifth stop. All I know is my address. So all the niggas getting high like, oh. Didn't I tell y'all my sister was green? My sister was sitting right there. My sister was sitting right there. My sister is on the bus just looking. She green, but not too much on her. My sister ain't never been a bumper. I've been a thumper my whole life. So, I hold her address. She like, oh, you want to fight? We could get off? I'm like, yes, my sister. So, all the niggas hyping it up like, telling Sticks like, I don't know, Sticks, this Florida, you don't want none of that. You don't want none of that. You don't know how she bumping. Me and sister would have had it out. We're going to get on her, because we always had it out, okay? So, I get off. Sticks get off. Her bus stop is like 3 bus stops before mine. Mine is the very last stop. Everybody get off at my bus stop. Sticks get off on her own bus stop, but she walked through Jay's backyard. Because like I told y'all, she lived on our back street. But her and Jay backyard was like a street. We not gonna get on my sister. Period. Let me peel my husband comment, because that's his sister-in-law. Not too much. While he was fighting, the hoe was right like, y'all must not have told this bitch who I was. I beat this whole ass. This is the stuff she's saying on the bus while she's in my seat. Like, y'all, she talking about eating me up. So once we put my sister, no, I'll do her in. Oh, and mine, no. Not too much on mine, not too much. So at this point, she had rah-rah, like I told y'all, I play about a lot of things, but you're not gonna be in my ear, right? I gotta show you, right? Sticks, yeah, baby, she was Sticks. Who is this? Somebody from back then? Oh, I gotta show her, like, you know, to me, it's, at this point, it's like, do it down. Like, you gotta put your foot down and let bitches know who you is, or you gonna get drugs, you know what I'm saying? Like, this high school, this freshman year. If you don't, you know what I'm saying, let niggas know who you is, it's gonna be a problem. So, I get off the bus. Y'all, I had 2 dudes that, like, their parents were military, so, like, we grew up with them, because my mama was married to a man in the military at one point in time, so they always been our family. So my cousins was there, right? I keep saying, because I be having to let y'all know, girl, I've been going for a minute now, I'm back with the jump out. So, like, my cousins was there and was like, yo, Nisha, what's up? And I'm like, hey, we bumping, so what's up? So, no, you're wrong. I didn't fight my biological sister. I fought Sticks, a hoe on the streets. Freshman year, you gotta make a bitch believer for sure. Like, you have to make a believer out of these hoes. Yeah, me and middle school, I definitely would have said step off. Right. This is me freshman year of high school, though. So I'm like, I'm telling Sticks to get off. My sister gets off the bus, y'all. Right hand, right hand. My sister get off the bus, she go in that house, and that hoe sat there in that window like this. My sister was in the blinds the whole time, yo. She in the blinds the whole time. My sister not outside. She none of that. It's everybody in the neighborhood out there, right? I don't fault my sister because my sister not no fighter. I'm never going to be mad at my sister. She's not that girl. My sister is a pretty red bitch. Like, she just pretty red bone. That's always been her. But now that we're grown, my sister bark a little bit. You feel me? But I'm the one that's bumping. Off real. I don't care. So my sister's like, come in the house. Mama's going to be livid. I'm like, girl, fuck you in her. Like, nah. I don't bump you. My sister's like, come inside. So I'm like, nah. This whole guy see me. So here comes Sticks coming through the motherfucking yard. I had micros in my hair. No, I didn't. I lied. First day of school, I never forget. That day I had on a red tank top, blue jeans. I had a puff. I had pretty hair on. G, come inside. I need to see the sister. My sister raw. I'll show y'all a picture of my sister. So, let me see if I can find a picture of my sister while I'm talking. So at this point, Sticks walk up. She got a hair full of micros. Oh, I lie to y'all not. I grab Sticks by the head. Do the end. Do. Eating their ass up. Eating their ass up. Right down the concrete. Dog walking. Wah. Right? Yeah. And niggas grabbed us. I lie to y'all not. I had like all her micros just shredded. Oh, it's adding up. Live it. I want some micros left. No, I definitely want micros now. I ain't even finna clear it. Like, I ain't even finna cat it. I definitely want some micros. So, at this point, my mama like, all the niggas out there, whatever, was grabbing her micros and putting them in a bag. Thank you. And they put them in a bag, and they like, at this time, when I say it's some niggas in the neighborhood don't know my name, like, they just know where I stay. Like, I told y'all, a bunch of niggas in my neighborhood, in my garage, but I ain't know them, they ain't know me. So at this point, they're calling me Thumper, like, the rabbit. Because that's how fast I was going, like beating her up. Y'all, I ate that hoe so bad. She had lumps, bruises, everything. I hated Sticks with a passion. My boyfriend, I met my freshman year, but we didn't get together till sophomore year. I found out Sticks and my boyfriend were best friends. Remember that. So, boom, y'all. Me and Sticks fought every year. We fought freshman year. We fought sophomore year. Sophomore year. Y'all remember the bubble coats that used to come out? That came out. It was like baby fat ones, Rockwear ones. It was big. They was like different colors. They had fur on the hood, and it was like a different color on the inside. I had a white one, a white Rockwear one, and it was hot pink on the inside. My best friend Kia, we was in PE gym one day. We in health, and Sticks is in that health class. Okay, every year we fought. Y'all gotta remember this. Sophomore year, Sticks decides she gonna write bitch in ink on my jacket. This keeps getting better and better. It does. She writes bitch in a blue ink pen on the back of my jacket. Now, after we fought my freshman year, my mother was like, all right, that's your one. That's it. No more. I'm like, all right. But I ate that hoe up. She like, I didn't want to hear about it. That's enough. I'm like, all right. And I'm looking at my sister. I'm like, oh, I ain't need you to help me out there, but next time, bitch, you better come outside. She was like, you shouldn't have been fighting, but you did beat her up. Bitch, I know. Show us your mama and sister. Okay. Not too much. So when she wrote that on my jacket, y'all, I take off. In the middle of school, I take off to that whole classroom. My best friend actually is the one, like, we get ready to leave class. And she like, she off rip was like, I'm like, y'all, let's go. We ready to go to the next class. My best friend like, no, bitch, you need to look at your jacket. I'm like, my jacket? I'm mad at my best friend, first of all, because how you let that hoe right on my jacket. But like I said, I was the fighter in all my situations. Like, I love you more. Like, I literally was the fighter in every clique I've been in. I never had no bitches bump with me until, like, I became like grown. And I never held that against him because everybody not gonna be you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just never been the type to hold nobody, like, get mad at nobody for no shit like that. Because I'm always bump and hold my own. So, I'm finna find, I got a picture of my sister. So, I run up in the classroom. Now, my sister dated this guy my sophomore year. And he was like my brother. I still call him my brother to this day. And, we're gonna call him JH. JH sees me taking off down the hallway. JH snatched me up. I'm like, get off me. That whole run on my jacket. He like, who? I'm like, I'm finna show you. I'm like, Sticks. He like, you're lying. You fought Sticks last year. I'm like, yeah, Sticks back on her drummer. She back on her drummer. When in reality, Sticks didn't like the fact I was with her best friend. I can't be showing y'all everybody, but for you every time. Period. And my sister gonna do one every time for me. So, off rip, I run in that whole classroom. Like, bitch, you run on my jacket. Boom! Stole her ass from school. Boy, when I say J8 snatched me up so motherfucking high, drugged me out of that classroom, I'm like, oh, you gotta see me after class. You gotta see me. My mother used to be like, when she found out about it, she contacted Sticks' mama and was like, hey, ho, your daughter run on my daughter's jacket, run me my coins, because I just bought that girl that motherfucking jacket for Christmas, or I'm gonna press charges for vandalism. Like, you know, my mom was doing shit like that. So, Sticks' mama ran my mama the cash. Ho, I don't want another jacket. Off rip. Here, but this is interesting. So, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want another jacket. I don't care nothing about no money. Ho, you running my jacket. Okay? So, boom. I dog walk Sticks. After that, I catch that hoe. Eat her ass up. Boop, 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 boop. My mother is like, that's strike 2. Why are you and Sticks fighting? And I'm like, Ma, the hoe keep fucking with me. Like, in real life, I don't have no answer for one time in my life why I'm fighting the bitch. Like, I really can't tell you besides since I moved here, that hoe ain't like me. So my mama like, there's more to it. And I'm like, no, bitch, I'm not laying. Junior year. Let's go to junior. Junior year, I do not fight Sticks. I fight Sticks' best friend, Jay. Jay lived 2 doors down from me. Remember that. And it won't even like, because you kept beating her ass. I'm telling y'all, Sticks was trying to eat me, but I'm going to get to what happened. Senior year, Sticks got her licked. So, let me show y'all my sister. So, junior year, it won't even that I fought Sticks for real. I mean, I fought Jay. I'm trying to think where was that. We was either in class or like in the neighborhood. Oh, Jay was on some shit like, I can't keep letting you beat up my best friend. Like, I gotta take a fade or something. Or how get in the field. What's up? So, more fun than my school was. So, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So, she just was on some shit like, I ain't got no beef with you, but I can't keep letting you dog out my friend. So, I'm like, that's fine. Catch a fade. Whatever. So, boom, I fight Jay. Eat that hoe up. When I say these hoes was getting ate up, senior year comes. I got a road dog. We're going to call her T. T was my ace boom motherfucker coon. But T and Sticks was like this. But T hated J. So Sticks was best friends with both of them. But on 2 different entities kind of thing. Because couldn't have both of them around. Girl, I ain't bumped since 2018 when I hit that hole in the boat. I was fighting it on deployment. Yeah, but that's it. We're going to get there. That's another day. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like, we in class one day, and I lie to y'all now, it went from niggas fighting to females fighting, all in this English class, and I'm in English class, but I ain't bumping. Jay and Sticks had got into it, and they eating each other up in class, and I'm loving it, because I'm looking like, both y'all hoes and me dog walk at me. I ain't touching nobody. I'm watching, right? And so everybody kind of looking crazy like, damn, Jay and Sticks fighting. So then that moved to the neighborhood. The neighborhood fight come, and that shit is insane. Jay ended up calling her people out there. T ended up fighting. Her mom was for that. Like, it was a bunch of shit going on. Like, I ain't fight yet. Not in public. I had to whoop a bitch last year in Publix during the hurricane. Yeah, I had to fight my little sister in public. But we gonna get there. So, Now my big sister, my little sister, I had to beat my little sister up about my big sister. We'll get there. So we turn around and oh, my sister, we went to classic together, y'all. She should be in one of these pictures. No, I don't see my sister anywhere. Why would I not take a picture with my sister? Must have been something going on. Classic is a whole different way. Why you fighting police? How old are you, girlfriend? Girl, old enough to be out here in the field. So, oh, that's a picture of my sister. I can't show y'all that. So, it comes down to, I told y'all Jay and Stick's fought, right? When they fought in class, it was like the best thing that ever happened because at this point, Jay is trying to be in an alliance with me. But for real, I ain't cool with none of them hoes. I'd rather watch y'all be drama out because, you know what I'm saying, like, shit, I've been going through it every fucking year and then nobody care about me. That shit waving. I need to straighten that right now. So, it comes down to Memorial Weekend. I asked my mama go to work. I'm out of school. I was like, oh, that it ain't that old, Bookie. I ain't 35 and I ain't 40. Come back down. Nothing. Just watching this while I enjoy my relaxing bubble bed feeling. What's your sign? Oh, no, Bookie. I'm a Gemini. So, we turn around and it's Labor Day. It's Memorial Weekend, my senior year. And my mom goes to work. By now, I know this whole schedule. You feel me? Me and, let me take it back while we fought. Let me go back. Before Memorial Day weekend in school, I'm in physics. I'm getting my education. You feel me? I get out of physics. My best friend has the class after me. I go to lunch. Somebody come to me and they like, come here, you need to see this. I'm like, what's up? I see a flyer. A flyer is shown to me. My best friend come out of her class. She in the bathroom downstairs by the cafeteria. She like, you need to come see this. I go inside the bathroom. And it says, Superhead of the high school. Superhead. And it has my track picture. What? If you know back then in 08, Superhead was that girl. But I wasn't getting off like Superhead. Let's start there. What? Superhead of the high school. And I ain't even care, to be honest, about the flyer. Like, it was corny. Lame, bull, tomato. What I got mad about is how you put my house number on there. Back then we had house numbers. You didn't put my phone number, my cell number. How you put my house number on there? You put caller number on there. If anybody call her a motherfucking caller phone, bitch, it's a wrap for you, baby. So, off rip, I asked my best friend, like, who wrote it? At this point, my best friend ready to redeem herself. She like, I heard it was Sticks. I'm like, you're lying. She like, swear to God. When in reality, it was a group of people that made it in that computer class. It was a group of people that have made it in that computer class or whatever, right? So at this point, I'm just like, hoes really hate me. Like, I've been here for 4 years. I'm still going through it. And I'm like, this just can't be real, right? So in turn, oh, here go a picture of all of us. Oh, here go a picture of all of us. We just had a funeral, so that's why I got pictures. So, let me see if I can find a picture of Carla for y'all. That's Carla. That's me and Carla. Everybody think we look just like, not too much. I'm not 33, Bookie. I'm not 33. Where y'all getting 33? I'm not 33. Keep going down. So, focus, right? Focus. So, I'm like, where is Sticks at? Okay, so I hear some niggas is involved. Let me put this iPad down. I'm going to show y'all everybody in a minute. Oh, I ain't 27 now. Come on. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, Bookie. That ain't you. It's Russell. So, at this point, I got to find Sticks. First of all, I hear some niggas is involved. Look like she wasn't the one to play with. Girl, Carla was not the one. So, at this point, I hear niggas is involved. I run down on everybody. And So when I run up on the niggas, they like off rip. They like, nah, we ain't trying to be no snitch, but I ain't finna lie to you. It was Sticks. I like Sticks. That really made this flyer. They like, yeah, the shit was in the boys' bathroom. It was in quite a few spots. It hadn't made it all the way across school. It was 8 copies, and it was in some pretty, some pretty decent spots. So I run up on Sticks in the cafeteria. Ho, you made that flyer about me? Sticks is in a frenzy. She like, no, I didn't make it. Sticks held her word, y'all, even till, like, Sticks to this day still say she didn't make the flyer. We'll get on who really made the flyer. Was Sticks involved? Absolutely. Sticks was on some shit like, she had lion heart. You feel me? Like, she was on some shit where, it was just crazy. Girl, pants crazy. She was on some shit like, she was willing to take an L for everybody because, you know what I'm saying? She felt like I was going to blame her regardless. No harm. I was going to blame whoever did it. But the L she took was bigger than what she could have imagined, right? It didn't have to go to that. Like, she lost a lot from this, okay? So, we're going to keep going. I heard there was quite a few people, so I ran down on everybody. When I say I ran the fuck down, baby, I was in everybody's chest about me. About me. So, to the point where I ran down on people in their lunch. And at the lunch I went to where Sticks was at and the niggas and da-da-da-da, them, girl, you can make a movie, people love drama. Duh. Definitely can. So, where I ran down on everybody was the lunch that all the principals had. I did not care. I've never been one of those bitches like, I'm gonna catch that hoe when the principals ain't around. I don't give a fuck. You hear me? About me? I'm finna get everybody's chest. So, hey, cousin. So, automatically, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on 10 because, y'all making flyers with Carla number on it. So, boom, I make this exact, like, I make this plot, right? Now it's time for Memorial Day weekend. I'm like, bet. I'm pulling up to Sticks' house. At this point, I'm tired of Sticks. Sticks had moved out of the neighborhood the year before. So, I'm like, I'm running down on Sticks. I'm going to her house. And I'm finna really do my big one my senior year with this hoe. I'm tired of her. Now, at this point in time, I used to have a best friend named E. Me and E fell out. And E is at Sticks' house. But E still want to be my friend, but I don't really fuck with her like that. You feel what I'm saying? But E sent me a text that was like, pause before I tell y'all what the text said. I had called Carla and was like, hey, can I go to one of my best friend's softball game? One of my best friends played softball. My mom was like, yeah, absolutely. Okay. That was my way of getting out the house. In reality, I wasn't going to that softball game. I was getting in the car with Jay and her homegirls, and we was going to Sticks' house. And we was finna go, you know what I'm saying? I was finna go bump Sticks. And Jay was like, I don't fuck with Sticks no way, so shit, I'm down to go watch a fight. I ain't fuck with Jay like that, none of that, but I ain't care. I wasn't driving my car in shit. It was somebody else's gas, right? E sends me a text like, I heard you coming out here. We don't fuck with each other. I heard you coming out here to fight Sticks, but I want to let you know she got a blade. She said she got a blade. Y'all ain't believe her. Yeah. I ain't want to believe her. I make it all the way out there, y'all. And Sticks, at this point, got a new best friend named, we're going to call her Africa. Africa on some shit like, I'm not Jay. I'm not finna let Sticks get beat up type shit. You know, because like I told y'all, Jay just kind of let Sticks catch a fade and lose it every year because her whole thing was like, yeah, bitch, like, she beating you up every year. You got to get your one. Like, do your big one eventually, right? Never happened. Hey, Bookie. So, at this point, I tell Sticks, ho, come out your house. Come out your house. She like, no, bitch, come up here. No, ho, like, every time I fought you in the street outside of my house, like, my driveway and then the road. Ho, come out the house. Come on, because you can catch this one. You can make a flyer, bitch. Come on, pull it. Let's do this. Like, let's get it. Mind y'all, Jay's friend who drove was still in her car. No, she had got out the car and there was somebody else in the back seat. I don't remember. I think it might have been Jay's little sister. So, girl, Africa. So, Africa gets Sticks to come out the house. Like, come on, we walking up. Y'all, Sticks walking up like this. Like, she just swinging, right? I don't know what you're trying to say. So, she was still in the car. Like, still in the car. She walk up, but she swing her hand. She not swinging like she know how to bump. She's swinging like it's something in her hand, but you can't really tell. And to me, if you got a blade on you, I'm assuming you're going to cut your hand up. Like, I don't know what I was really thinking because I ain't really cut because, I can bump in real life. I never needed a blade or nothing. So, at this point, I take off. Boom. I don't wait for nothing. If I come to fight, I'm definitely that girl that's going to hit you first. I don't argue, I don't fuss. I'm not doing none of that, bitch. We can't bump. We can't for one reason only, right? So, what we talk about? I take off on sticks. Take off. Eating her ass up. As usual. Do. Boom, 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 boom. I slam sticks to the ground and pin both her hands down with my knees, okay? And she's like this while she's holding it, right? I don't know what's in her hand, though. Never did. Because, like I said, in my mind, if you got a blade, you was coming out swinging, right? So, at this point, I'm doing my big one. I'm really fucking her up. Africa is screaming like, get up, get up, get up, get right, get up. That hoe can't get up off under me. So, next thing you know, hoe couldn't win her fair one, so she got a blade. Now, exactly, mind you, this is our 4th year. So, Africa comes behind me, y'all. And from behind, like, chokes me back. And when she choked me back, my knees, like, I come backwards, obviously, and my knees come off of Stick's hands. When Stick hands get free, Stick come down and she cut me from the top of my lip to the bottom of my chin. That's this mark right here, if y'all can see it. So, at this time, if you ain't never been cut or nothing, you wouldn't understand. But, like, your adrenaline is rushing. I see blood, but when I get cut, I'm, like, swinging back at Africa, right? Africa kind of let me go when I was, like, kind of throwing my hands back trying to catch her. And it was like, I lie to y'all not, a rock, like a big-ass rock fell out of heaven, like, oh, right there. And I grab it. And I start gashing Stick's forehead, like, bah, bah, bah. At this point, AIDS is everywhere, y'all. It's blood everywhere. You don't know who it's coming from. It didn't feel like fire. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel that. I didn't even know I was cut. Had no idea at all whatsoever. I just knew there was blood. I had on a wife beater. She a definitely scary hoe. Yeah, not AIDS. It was AIDS everywhere because to me, all that blood, like, be fucking for real. It was a lot of blood. And to be honest, nobody knew who was bleeding. So I get up, you know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, like, Africa come and she's swinging. But there's so much blood. Like I said, adrenaline is rushing. I'm taking off. I'm swinging. Jay, homegirl who drove, Stick start running after people with the blade. She started running after Jay. She started running after the girl who was driving. Like, until later on, right? So, what she was doing, I bet Africa gave her the blade. I'm pretty sure Africa gave her the blade. I wouldn't put past her. Because Sticks didn't have that mindset. They had no blade. Oh, we've been fighting every year. You didn't know what to do. You just knew you was going to get that ass tapped. Now, I ain't going to lie. Sticks had Lionheart and she was going to bump anybody. That was just her. She win, lose, or draw. That hoe was in the field. I don't know who told her she could fight. But I want them to stop landing her. So, at this point, Jay is taking off to the car. Jay homegirl take off to the car. She ain't no fighter. She's strictly the driver. So I'm like, oh, y'all hoes ain't finna leave me out here. So I'm in a car, right? And at this point, I'm feeling on myself trying to figure out, like, damn, where the blood coming from? My wife beater is drenched. Like I said, AIDS. I don't know whose it is. So I'm like, oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cut. So I'm like, but I don't know where it's at. Because like I said, I'm feeling it. Sticks is trying to reach through the glass and trying to hit them, right? The driver rolled up the window. Y'all better stop lying to her. Not for real. Like, y'all hoes tell her every year she bumping. She not bumping. She getting ate up. I don't know what's been biting on me, but I am ate the fuck up. Like that. So, I tell her, like, okay, so the driver speed off. You know what I'm saying? We get back to Jay's house. Remember, Jay lives 2 doors down from me. I'm not going in the house because my sister's home. My brother's like, my siblings in the house. My sister, like I told y'all, not too much on her. But that hoe is not the one, right? So, they're trying to clean me up and give me a new shirt so we can figure out where all this blood coming from. Y'all, and I lie to y'all not, when I get water to my face, I don't know what been cutting on me, but I'm cut the fuck up. Right. My lip, y'all, I lie to y'all not. When we get me cleaned up, I'm like, fuck, where am I bleeding from? My lip is moving on its own. Like, it is split. My face is, like, split from here to here. Like, and it's doing like this. Like, I could be sitting here and the flesh is just, like, doing like this. I'm like, I know you fucking lying. Like, my lip just got the fuck up, right? Keep in mind, Sticks had braces. I'll eat that whole up with the braces. You know, dog walking her. My hands are cut up, so I'm like, I'm looking at my face, like, look at my face. I'm so fucking dumb and scared of my black mother. I'm like, I'm supposed to be at a motherfucking softball game. I'm just telling my mama I fell off the bleachers. How you 17 years old? Get your stupid ass and fuck up. You ain't fall on no damn bleachers with a precise cut. Oh, that's not a fall. Now, my white neighbor is Sherry, okay? Another fade. You feel me? Like, I wasn't going home. I'm ducking a fade on collar ass on God. So, my white neighbor Sherry, I'm like, fuck, I gotta go home. Because at this point, Jay like, y'all gotta leave. My mom on the way home. Oh, you scary. Keep that same energy. So, I'm like, fuck. I go to Sherry's house. I'm like, hey, what can I do for this? She's like, oh my God. What happened? I'm like, I fell off the bleachers. She's like, that's no fall. You got cut. What happened? She's emotional. She crying like, oh, dry your face. Like, dog, we gotta hide this from my mama. She's like, I'm taking you to urgent care immediately. I'm like, oh my God. Y'all, I get to urgent care. I get to urgent care and my neighbor called Carla. And tells Carla I've been fighting and got cut with a blade. How when I say I was fleeing and eluding, dipping and dodging Carla. When we got to the urgent care, I told Sherry, get fuck from around me, dog. Like, drop me off and keep it moving. Y'all, Sherry dropped me off and kept it moving because at this point, Sherry like, I don't want you to swing on me. I'm going to beat your ass because you done told on me. I get in this urgent care and y'all, why is Sticks in a room right next to me getting stitches on her forehead while I'm getting stitches on my mouth. Yeah. We roommates, bitch. And when I say Kyla was on 10, y'all, the police come out there and pick me up. The police pick me up from the hospital and take me back to the station. I'm over here like, you gonna keep me? You gonna keep me? Please keep me. Because if you don't keep me, my mama gonna kill me. That means like, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. My mama had sent the police to come get me from the hospital. I don't even know if you could do that. I'm a minor. I gotta go down to the police station. I'm not talking because at this point in my mind, like, oh, I'm in trouble. I went to this girl's house, but in reality, yes, I went there, but we didn't fight at her house. We fought in the road, which is what? Public property. So he's like, from the looks of it, were you guys fighting? Like, bro, you know what the fuck was going on, dog. Like, don't ask no silly ass question. So my mother meets me at the police station that the police officer takes me to. And I'm over here like, looking this way when she walk in. She's like, let me see your face. When I say my mother was devastated, hurt, abrupt, angry. Girl, not too much. She's like, look at your face, Cartisha. I'm like, girl, you doing too much. Like, that's probably the lowest time in my life that I ever felt like this big from my mama. Like, I'll never be feeling like this. But my mother was mortified. What, Regina? Mortified. Because she just couldn't believe I was ate the fuck up. Like, mortified. Because she just... Joanne. So... I just doing what I miss, girl. Hold on. So at this time, what, Regina? Because Regina talking about she got a question. So at this time, you know what I'm saying? Like, the school done find out everybody know I done been cut. Like, it's a whole bunch of rah-rah. It's time to go to school. Like I told y'all. Oh, that man named Reginald. I'm sorry. I ain't even see it. Oh, Reginald Miller. So, I'm like, I get to school. And when I get to school, y'all, the security guard, mind you, I went to school, normal way, everything. The security guard picks me up, like from the front door on some shit, like, you gotta come with me. I'm like, for what? Why am I going with you? Like, You doing too much. Y'all doing too much. So he like, no, it's being required that as soon as you got to school, you had to come to the front office. I go to the front office, y'all. Mind y'all, I have stitches, so my shit is like sewn up. It's noticeable. I'm walking around like this. I'm doing like this. Like, wait. Bitch, let me see your lip. I know what the city is saying. Let me see your lip. No. So I'm doing like this. I get inside the principal's office. Y'all, I gotta go sit in a conference room, and I have to have all my classes in that conference room. This brought all my schoolwork there. My mother treated me like I was in fucking witness protection. Like, she want nobody to see my face. Not on something like, oh, your daughter got beat. No, because I never got beat up. Did I get cut? Absolutely. But my mother was on some stuff like she didn't want nobody to see my face, because when I say she was mortified. Now, at this point, the principal and them, like, everybody trying to figure out what happened, you know, because can you really take it to school? And my mother has always been that girl. Now, I don't know who Carla was fucking on the school board, I don't understand, but not too much on Carla. All I know is my mother asked me one night, she like, when all this is going on, so she like, how did this all start? I'm like, Mom, she made a flyer about me. It said superhead of, you know, the high school. And they had a house number on it. And I'm like, I respect you enough that I'm going to fade people about you. She's like, I don't care what they say about me. I don't care what goes on that paper carnation. You do not put your hands on people. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I don't care, Mom, I don't care. But I respect. And I'm like, you know who Superhead is? My mom was like, I don't care who that model is. I let y'all know. My mom was like, I don't care who that model is. Hey, Bookie, who does this know my name? No, I didn't go to school in Norfolk. Not too much. Definitely didn't. So, my mother is like, live it, right? I know that's Vans. All wrong. Loud and wrong. So, my mama is sitting there, and I was like, girl, like, Superhead sucked it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a book about her. I'm like, I ain't at that level in my life where I feel like I'm guap 3000 yet for somebody to be putting my name out there. Like, she knew you was hoping you didn't know who she was. Girl, my mom was like, I don't care who that model is. Like, there ain't no model citizen, Bookie. That hoe got to a bed, but not the way I get to the bed. So, one night, my mama, okay, at this point, my boyfriend and Sticks are still best friends. So, I'm giving him hell on wheels. You feel me? Like, you fucking with that hoe, she cut your girlfriend type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and him going through it. And there was I get my stitches removed on Mother's Day. It was like a long, heartbroken Mother's Day for my mama. She's so drama out. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is how I'm spending my Mother's Day in the hospital. And girl, I got them stitches removed. Like, I had to have them in for a little minute. So, when I get my stitches out, boom, I tell my mom, like, okay, my homegirl B, I'm gonna call her B. B had a house party because her mama was out of town. So, boom, we like, now him and Sticks was still friends. Yes, he was green. Y'all, he lied. He was a habitual liar, so of course he was still friends with Sticks. He was weird. I, low-key, to this day, I feel like him and Sticks was fucking, and he didn't want to tell me. Neither one of them ever admitted it to it, but wow, like, it just did math for a man. So, so it was a house party going on, right? So I'm like, Mom, let me go. She like, I didn't tell my mom it was a house party. I just told my mom I was chilling at B house. My man, the boy I was dating right then, there was on some shit like, he heard it was a house party, but he won't go into it. You know what I'm saying? So I lied, y'all. The house party is before I got cut. This is why Sticks made the flyer. I lied. Let me go back a little bit. Sticks made that flyer because the house party I went to, I lied to my mama and told my mama I was at B house. B and I was making like, I didn't drink in high school because I was an athlete. I was just hunching. People were smoking and drinking, but we made Jello shots for the party, okay? My boyfriend at the time tells my mama, like, there's a house party. She's there. My mama made me come home. I'm like, it's not a house party. We just chilling over there. My mom was like, okay, you can go back to her house. I'm looking at him like, you green as fuck. I'm like, I ain't never met a jealous ass nigga. Yeah. So, going back like a flashback, okay? So, my mama is like, you know, go ahead and go in my charger, my pops right there, the popcorn, the rice cakes, yeah. And you see the charger out there for the boys? One of them chargers? The fast chargers right there hanging out. So, at this point, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at him like, bro, I drop you like a fucking bad habit. You right here telling my mama, you know what I'm saying, my business. But I ain't dropping you yet. So, at B house party, I was a cameraman. Okay? My charger, baby. I just said that.
Oh, you were charging.
Put your phone finger down.
I was a cameraman. Grab your charger, because I'm finna tell you why. I can't sit up here and lie and say I don't know why Sticks didn't make that flyer. The Sticks was Guap 3000 somebody. I set it up. I know who it was. You know what I'm saying? And I was recording it.
See?
Baby, this the wrong one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's not for your phone?
For my phone.
Oh, you still take the old one?
It's the iPad. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So, y'all, I recorded Sticks giving Guap 3000 on one of the basketball players. Me and another dude was recording it. The house was huge. It was dark. I did record it. Fuck is you talk about? You know I recorded that shit, hoe. We was fighting for 3 or 4 years at this point. Ho, I don't like you, you don't like me. I'm finna record your ass. I need a little ammo, you feel me? But I didn't keep the footage, it was on somebody else's phone. And the reason why the footage was so good, and so the reason why it was so much tea is because Sticks had braces like I told y'all. Sticks braces got caught on that boy's skin. That was a huge ordeal, okay? When she don't want to give him the top, you feel me? Sticks braces got caught on that boy's skin. My boyfriend at the time, when all this come out, and the video get leaked, all this shit go down, right? It's no picture. It's a video, but the video that went around was the audio, if that makes sense. So it was more like a, you feel me? And you hear the nigga say like, ah. Because like I told y'all, her braces got hold of some skin. So at this point, shit gets real, right? My boyfriend called my mama phone, called the house phone, like 12 o'clock in the morning, boo-hoo crying, like I knew this was a green ass nigga. I don't know why I stayed with him. I don't know why I stayed with him. He called my mama boo-hoo crying, like, Miss Carla, I just listened to an audio of Carnisha sucking. Huh? Right here in the God, y'all, Carla come shake me out my motherfucking sleep. She's like, were you laughing? What? Girl. Carla shake me up out my sleep and she's like, your boyfriend just called and said he's heard an audio of you sucking. And I'm like, Mom, you're no dummy. Okay, let's start off there. If I was sucking on an audio, how you know it's me? How is it the way I slurp that? Like, what makes you think that was me on audio? Like, listen to what you're saying. He said he heard the audio and he know it's me. You ain't that damn dumb. Like, girl, stop being dumb. But I couldn't tell my mama at the time, like, I recorded that whole as her. Because remember, not him snitching, them feelings was hurt. Y'all, that nigga was hurt on my mama. That nigga was hurt. So, at this point in time, it's like, Mom, you not slow. And I can't tell my mama, like, it's her slurping on the camera because, remember, one, I ain't supposed to be at no party. I said I was just at B house. So, I know damn well you ain't recording nobody sucking on no camera, Carnisha. You know what I'm saying? So, Carla's there, right? So, I'm like, Ma, it's not me. Okay, now we can move forward. Sticks made that flyer about me. Okay? Superhead of the high school. Okay, that's how the flyer came up. So now let's keep going. Now we don't fought. She don't cut me with a blade. We don't both put in the hospital. Carla is taking me home. From the police station, it's 12 o'clock in the morning. I get my stitches removed on Mother's Day. Girl, Carla don't have TikTok hair on. He trying to cover up her bullshit. Right. So, at this point, I get my stitches removed. And Carla on some shit like, you're finally about to return to school in regular classes. Do not bother this girl. Don't say nothing. I got shit going on. I'm going to handle this. Now, Carla been saying, I'm going to handle this for 4 years. Ho, I felt like you ain't handle it. So I've been taking shit into my own hands, right? But this time, I'm going to let Carla show me what she really got, okay? So, Carla, one day, before she goes to a school board meeting, Sticks is the one who cut me with a blade and I fought for 4 years straight. Keep up. So, at this one day, Carla like, look, if you had 3 wishes, what would you want granted from your whole situation? Girl, she had me clean, boy, for them 14 days, boy. Carla had me on a serious breakdown. I couldn't go nowhere, but she let that little ugly ass boy come over all the time, my boyfriend. So, I'm like, okay. If I had 3 wishes, what would I want? Oh, 1. I don't want that hoe to go to prom. She like, all right. 2. We had a senior class trip coming up. And it was to Florida, Buena Vista, to go to all the water parks for a week. That's how my high school was. You could go to Florida for a week. Okay? I'm like, I don't want her to go on a senior class trip. She like, okay. And I'm like, 3, twin. You know, I had to double it. And 3, I'm like, I don't want her to walk across the stage for graduation. Carla says, done. I'm like, whatever. She like, do what the fuck I asked you to do. And I promise you, let me handle this. So I'm like, okay. I'm not paying Carla no mind. Y'all, prom happens. Sticks going around the school talking about, I can't go to prom. They not letting me go to prom. Huh? I'm looking at Carla. Carla looking like she's motherfucking Whitney Houston, the Fairly Odd Parent. Like, I'm like, Sticks didn't go to prom, y'all. Sticks didn't go to prom. And Sticks won't at no after parties at prom. She was banned. Okay? Raw as a bitch. Okay. I'm like, and in my mind, I'm like, all right, Carla, you did your big. That's just one. Come on. I'm like, that's just one, Carla. That's just prom. Maybe it was a coinky dink. The whole head. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something happened. Y'all. Now, it's time for the senior class trip. We're going to Florida for a whole week. We all loading up on the charter buses. Y'all, Sticks ain't on the bus. Jay on the bus. And me and my boyfriend is into it. Is we into it? We was into it at this point, so I'm not fucking with him, but we still together. And in my pictures, if you're my friend on Facebook, Jay is in the back of every picture I took on the bus like this. Because at this point, her and Sticks are back cool. Okay? So she kind of in her feelings like, my best friend not on this trip. Ho, I don't care about none of you hoes. We go to Buena Vista for the whole week. And I'm thinking Sticks finna fly out there. Her mama gonna get her a flight. Y'all, Sticks won't know where to be found. Sticks wasn't allowed on that senior class trip. Okay, Carla. Okay, Carla. Okay. I see you. That's 2 Carla done put in the head. I'm like, okay, big C. But let me see if you can really do your big one. Let me see. So, boom. We get back. We have, like, the big picture. We do the big senior class picture where we make the number out of ourselves. And, you know what I'm saying? We had a senior class picnic. She's there. Hold it in your business. Just try to slice your ass. Right. That hoe slow. Just slow. So, it's time for graduation. last name started with a K. My last name, my maiden last name, starts with a P. Okay? It's in alphabetical order after they do honors. So we all graduated with honors. This is from high school, so yeah. And I graduate with honors. Stitch graduates regular. I get my diploma. My mama and them, woo! My family come to town, woo! You know, Carla down. They get to the K's. Stick's name is called because she graduated. Sticks ain't there. Sticks don't walk across no motherfucking stage, y'all. Where is that? Where's that, y'all? Let me see if I can find it. Cause I'ma show drop it in here. Effects. Where's that? Nope. Cause I'ma show tell y'all how we felt when damn, I can't find it. Anyways, when oh, there it go. Sticks ain't walk across that motherfucking stage, y'all. Carla did her big one. Carla granted her daughter fucking, you know what I'm saying, 3 wishes. What? At that moment, Carla was the motherfucking goat. You hear me? So, off rip. Now, that's big Carla, not little one. You feel me? Baby Carla. You hear me? Big Carla. And if you know my mama realize, baby, she gonna do it every motherfucking time. So at graduation, I'm like, Mom, I see her on some like Obama and like motherfucking Michelle type shit where her and the superintendent walking up to each other like pounding each other. I'm like, you the superintendent? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm trying to figure out how did you do it? How did you do it? I'm that mother. Like, I'm that for my 4 boys. You feel me? Like, I'm in the field the same way Carla was in the field out here. You, on that schoolboy, you hear me? That's capital C with motherfucking Carla, you hear me? Big Carla. So, at this point, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fact, to the point where my mom was like, who graduation parties you going to? I'm like, shit, I'm going to everybody's. My mama like, good, because any graduation party you going to, she cannot attend. I'm like, what? I have found out Sticks got her diploma in the mail. Her family had came down to visit. They basically had to have a cookout at her house. She couldn't go to no graduation parties I attended. Like, Sticks was a real deal, had to be miserable because how you really played with me. This what happens when you really belong to want to call a churn. So, you know, and that happened or whatever. So then, my boyfriend, Raggedy Behind, because we still dating, was at my house for graduation. And I'm like, y'all, I guess he went and saw Sticks. Like, at this point, I believe it was, I don't care what nobody say. So why you fight your little sister? That's the story time. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. But I brought y'all up to speed, and I feel like I'm gonna stop. Oh, hey, Memphis. I'm gonna stop right there because it's almost 10 o'clock. And I want y'all to come back tomorrow, and we're gonna discuss me and my lying behind boyfriend going into college. Delusional boyfriend story will start tomorrow. Story time will start tomorrow. So make sure y'all follow the host. Y'all double tapped because it's definitely a vibe here. And I want to bring y'all up to speed to my husband and I now and how we got here. We have to go over everybody in my life. Like, so I'm going to stop the story time right here. And when we love y'all, good night.